Welcome to Engineering Laptops. Looking for the best laps for AutoCAD in 2026? We've tested the top performers for smooth CAD work and powerful performance. Watch till the end to find your perfect machine, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe.
Welcome to The Explainer. You know, we love turning complex guides into advice you can actually use. And today, we're jumping into a really big topic: how to find the perfect laptop for AutoCAD.
I mean, what really separates a good laptop from a great one for AutoCAD? It can get super confusing, right? You've got all these specs, all these different models. So today, we're gonna cut through all that noise. We'll decode what you actually need to know to pick the perfect machine for your design work.
So, here's the game plan. First, we'll talk about what makes a tool the right tool for AutoCAD. Then, we're gonna dive deep into the specs that really matter. After that, we'll check out the main contenders. We're talking professional workstations, gaming laptops, and yes, even MacBooks. And then, we'll bring it all home and help you make that final decision.
Okay, let's get right into it. What specs truly matter? This is where we decode the tech that's actually powering your designs. Seriously, getting a handle on these core parts, the CPU, GPU, RAM, and storage, is going to be the key to making a choice you feel great about. All right, first up, the processor, or CPU. This is easy. Just think of it as the brains of the whole operation. Every single calculation, all the heavy lifting, that's the CPU making your projects come to life.
Okay, so when you see a beast of a processor, like this AMD Ryzen 9, it's packed with features that make a real difference in your day-to-day AutoCAD grind. Let's break down what all those numbers and terms actually mean for you.
So what does this all mean for AutoCAD? Well, think about it like this. Having more cores and threads is huge for multitasking. You know, when you're generating a super complex hatch pattern in one drawing, but you've also got a big 3D model open for reference, more cores are what keep your machine from just giving up. And that high clock speed. That's what gives you that buttery smooth feeling when you're rotating a detailed model instead of that choppy, laggy mess.
Okay, next up is the GPU, the graphics processing unit. And if the CPU is the brain, you can think of the GPU as the artist. It's the part that's responsible for, well, everything you actually see on your screen. And listen, for any serious 2D work, and especially for 3D work in AutoCAD, a powerful, dedicated graphics card is, and I mean this, completely non-negotiable. You see, those basic integrated graphics just borrow memory from the main system. They just don't have the muscle to handle complex models without lagging and stuttering. It's a recipe for frustration, trust me. This thing right here is the workhorse. It's what makes sure the creation in your head appears on the screen instantly, with no lag. Every single time you pan across a drawing, zoom in on a detail, or rotate a model, that's the GPU keeping everything looking slick and smooth. All right, let's talk RAM and storage. I love this analogy. Think of RAM as your workbench. The bigger your bench, the more drawings and files you can have spread out and actively work on at the same time, right? Without everything getting slow and messy. Now the SSD, that's your file cabinet. And a super fast one means you can grab those project files or launch AutoCAD itself in seconds, not minutes.
And finally, let's talk about the display. Now, you might see something like a 240 Hz refresh rate and think, oh, that's just for gamers. But nope, it has a huge real-world benefit for CAD. It means every little pan, zoom, or rotation you do looks incredibly fluid. It's just so much easier on the eyes over a long day, and it makes the whole experience feel way more responsive.
Okay, so we've got the specs down. Now let's see how they all come together. We're starting with our first category, professional mobile workstations. These are the machines literally built from the ground up for tough, professional work.
You can't talk workstations without talking about the ThinkPad P1. I mean, this thing is an icon for a reason. It's all about reliability. We're talking a massive 64 gigs of RAM, so you can throw the biggest, most complex assembly files at it and it won't even flinch. Plus, that high-res, high-refresh rate display means every line is perfectly crisp. It's just what you need for that super detailed work.
Then you've got something really cool like the ASUS ProArt Studio Book. The standout feature here is that ASUS dial. It's a physical wheel built right into the laptop. Just imagine being able to zoom or pan or tweak your tool settings with a real knob. For certain tasks, that kind of fine-tuned, tactile control can feel so much more natural than just using a mouse.
So this chart really breaks it down nicely. You can see the different flavors here, right? The ThinkPad is your rock-solid, reliable performer. The ASUS is built for that creative specialist. And then something like the Dell Precision.
That's just the absolute powerhouse. That's what you get when you need the most performance and customization for those incredibly complex jobs. All right, let's switch gears and look at a couple of, let's call them unconventional choices. These aren't your traditional workstations, but they've become seriously powerful options for AutoCAD users because of their sheer power and some pretty unique advantages. Okay, hear me out. A high-end gaming laptop like this Legion Pro 7 can be an amazing value. Think about it. You're getting the absolute latest, top-of-the-line components, a crazy fast CPU, a powerful NVIDIA GPU, and often you're paying way less than you would for a workstation with the same kind of raw horsepower. And this is pretty cool. If you look at the ports side by side, it tells you everything about their design philosophy. The workstation on the left, it knows you might need legacy stuff, like an SD card reader. The gaming rig on the right, it's all about the future. High-speed USB-C, connections for fast external displays, just a different focus. And of course, we have to talk about the MacBook Pro. For anyone who's in that Apple ecosystem, it's a super powerful and, yeah, let's be honest, very stylish choice for AutoCAD. The way the hardware and software are designed to work together is just seamless.
The magic, really, is Apple's custom silicon, the M-series chips. What they do is put the CPU, the GPU, and the memory all onto one single chip. It's called a system on a chip, and that's the secret sauce. It gives you a huge boost in performance, but it's also incredibly power efficient. That's how they pack so much punch into such a thin and light machine.
And here's the ultimate payoff for that efficiency, the battery life. I mean, the freedom to actually work all day without being chained to a power outlet. For anyone who's on the go, that is an absolute game changer, no question. Okay, so we've torn down the tech, we've met the main players from all three categories. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's figure out how you can make the perfect choice for your workflow. It really comes down to this checklist. What do you prioritize? If it's all about certified reliability, knowing your drivers are tested to work flawlessly with AutoCAD without glitches, then a workstation is your go-to. If you want the most bang for your buck, the most raw power per dollar, a gaming laptop is an awesome choice. And if you live for incredible battery life and love how everything just works together in an ecosystem, then yeah, the MacBook Pro is in a class of its own. So there you have it. You've got the knowledge, you've got the framework, you're ready to pick your next tool with confidence. The only question left, and this is the fun part, is what are you going to create with it?